Hey there, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review for the Jaws little marathon I'm doing. And this is Jaws 3, which I know it's Jaws 3D, but I didn't see it in 3D, so I'm just calling it Jaws 3, which came out in 1983. And I like this film. I've always enjoyed this film. Yeah, it's silly. It's Jaws in a SeaWorld attraction, but I was still entertained by the movie. I like Dennis Quaid. It was cool that he got the star in this movie. He definitely helps the film. I like the girl that he's with, Bess Armstrong. I thought she was a little bit plucky and likable. The rest of the cast, you have Louis Gossett Jr., who's sort of the owner of the SeaWorld park. This one guy named Philip, who's a photographer. Uh, this other guy, who is Dennis Quaid's brother. And yes, they're part of the Brody family, which I know this film gets ignored when you get to Jaws 4. I'm like, Jaws 4, you have no... You want to say that this movie doesn't exist when you made your piece of shit? Give me a break. But this film, I'm sure people don't say I have my nostalgia goggles on. I will admit, this is a film I saw quite a few times when I was a kid. From cable TV, whether it be CBS or ABC, had it taped on a videotape. I actually saw the cut version because of that for a while, so that when I finally got the DVD, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't see some of this other stuff. Like some of this, gore, a little bit of violence they took out because I watched that for the longest time. But I like the idea that it takes place in SeaWorld. I think that's a fun idea. Yeah, some of the effects don't hold up. Of course, the big one is at the end where that slow-mo shark goes towards and hits the glass. Granted, it's supposed to be 3D, and I didn't see it how it was intended. But at the same time, that is a bad effect. I can't defend that. That's easily the worst effect in the movie. But I thought some of the effects of the shark itself were not that bad. Some of the up-close shots, I thought they were as fine as the first movie. The up-close shots of the shark's face. Because I never minded the effects in the first Jaws or the second Jaws movie. And a lot of people make fun of it, but I never minded them. The score, I think, is fantastic. I think try and get the guy who did the score, Alan Parker. I think it's an underrated score because he did not just copy John Williams. He also did his own thing and a very sometimes adventurous score. Dun, 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 dun. I love the softer music. Ba da da na 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 na. Like the way the movie ends. I love that sort of, not quite melody, but I just call it softer music. And then it rises up at the end, and then the end credits play. I don't know why, a teeny bit of it reminded me like a little bit of Jerry Goldsmith. I don't know why. But yeah, I can't commend the score enough. And yeah, I like the characters. I like, Dennis Quaid. He's talking with his men. No overtime, guys. Oh, yeah, okay. No overtime. They're like, yeah, no overtime. Yeah. I thought he worked well with Bess Armstrong. I also thought that the guy who played his brother, him and Dennis Quaid worked well together. Lea Thompson makes an appearance. She was fine. The brother's playing this standoff game with her. He's like, hey, my fly's open. What? Tricks her ass and then buys her a beer. Or Dennis Quaid fucking with his brother because the brother went into a lagoon with Lea Thompson. And so he goes with a bullhorn, pretends to be a cop. And then fucks with them. And then Bess Armstrong's like, you turkeys have any ID? Wait a minute. And then the brother runs up and tackles Dennis Quaid. And Dennis Quaid's like, cry for mother. And they're having fun. I thought the characters had some energy to them and likability. The stuff between Dennis Quaid and Bess Armstrong, where I'm going, gotta leave next year. What should we do? And Dennis Quaid has a fun line like, "Simple, just give up your life and follow me." So I do like the characters, even after when Dennis Quaid fucked with his brother, and the brother's like, "I was this close to doing it in the water, and that's a first." And he does this, and then Dennis Quaid's like, "Oh, this close? Or was it this close?" It's like, and of course, stuff starts happening. A guy gets eaten while he's working on a gate. These two other guys get eaten. I think they're trying to steal shit. I know they're breaking in. And Joe Alves, he was like a production designer, and this was his first time directing. Yeah, maybe he could have had another, more experienced director. But I've seen much worse movies. And I hate to say it, I might like this more than The Maid. Like, I didn't hate The Maid. Maybe if it was a different year, I would have rated it. But I probably even put this above The Maid because I don't know. And maybe part of it is nostalgia. I even like the stuff with the dolphins that Bess Armstrong works with. Dolphins are cute, and the dolphins help the humans from time to time. Like when the sharks gaining on our two leads, and the dolphins come by and they get grabbed, and some nice shots where the dolphin is carrying the person, they're heading towards camera. Again, the score fits the film very, very well. Um, the when they're grabbing the shark and Dennis Quaid shoots with a harpoon, and they're like, "What are we gonna do with this shark?" And Louis Gossett Jr. has a bright idea. Let's put it on display, and it's kind of an interesting take. They give a little bit of sympathy to the shark, and then you find out it's a baby shark, and the mama's pissed. And yeah, of course, I know it's not realistic. The sharks don't really, they're not that motherly to their kids, and I understand. But for escapism, I can deal with stuff like that if I'm having a good time, and I had a good time. I would love to see this in 3D though. The Blu-ray, I don't know what the deal is with the Blu-ray. If you need, I think you need a Blu-ray 3D TV, not Blu-ray 3D TV, a 3D TV, along with a Blu-ray 3D. Like on the Blu-ray, I think there's a 3D option, but you need like a 3D TV or something. If that's true, that sucks. Because I would love to see this film on in 3D the way it was intended. But they never show that kind of stuff around here, and they're not going to release like that. My Bloody Valentine remake came out, and you can watch that in 3D. They even have the glasses. Like, why couldn't you do that with Jaws 3? Maybe different technology, different times. Maybe that's why. But I swear, even Friday the 13th Part 3, they did that. So if that's the case, why didn't you do it with Jaws 3? I don't understand. I think maybe I'm wrong about the Blu-rays. People can let me know. Now, again, the 3D stuff looks weird when you're not seeing it in this context. The effect at the end when the shark is like a dead fucking lump of log going towards, that's a bad effect. And granted, they probably did this because they had to keep the PG rating, but would have liked more of a rampage when it finally does stuff. I mean, you do get some nice, bloody remains when they find a dead body, and it chases water steers, and it fucks up these people, bumps someone in a bumper, one of those bumper boats, and it wrecks this platform people are standing on, and it hits this undersea kingdom and floods the place. But it would have been nice if it maybe a bit more of a body count, like it ate this guy, ate this girl, you know, maybe a little bit more as it's going on his rampage. With that said, I do think this has one of the creepiest death scenes I've seen in a shark movie. That's when the photographer guy, Philip, he gets in the shark's mouth. Like the shark gets him, but doesn't really eat him. He like pummels him to death. Like crushes him in his mouth. Since I was a kid, I thought that was fucking creepy. Because like you get bit, like, maybe it's not quick, but this one is like you're caught in the middle between because the shark's so big, and you just didn't. The idea of getting pummeled over and over again, and then you're stuck there as if something was stuck in your tooth. You're just stuck there. Like even in death, you're this embarrassment of being stuck there, and I don't know. Just I always thought it was the way it was shot too was creepy. I don't know how else to explain it. That was pretty creepy. And then at the end, they get the guy had a pin, they get it out, and they blow up the shark. Right, it's another blowing up the shark, but a little bit of a different way. Fucking dead body stuck in the shark's mouth. And they're up, they're safe. Louis Gossett Jr.'s character made it out. The dolphins are safe. Very nice music. The movie ends. And I had a fun time with the movie. I still have a fun time with the movie. I know it's not popular to like the film. I'm supposed to hate it. But I like whatever the fuck I like, and I hate whatever the fuck I hate. Like, Jaws 4 is a piece of shit. This film, I don't think is a piece of shit. Again, maybe you did not need the 3D aspect at all, in retrospect, and just shoot it normally. I would have liked more of carnage, mayhem. Maybe go for... There's no PG-13 at E3, but maybe take a chance and go for an R. Go for it. Give more of the shark eating people while I was running amok in SeaWorld. But I like the characters. I like Dennis Quaid. Cool to see Louis Gossett Jr. in there. The score is fantastic. The up close parts of the shark, I think, look fine. The movie didn't bore me that much. It's about an hour and 40 minutes. I like the concept of being in SeaWorld. The dolphins were cute. I like most of the characters, which helps a lot for me. I'd rather watch this than Jurassic World. I fucking said it. I'd rather watch this movie than Jurassic World. Sue me. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Jaws 3. I had fun. I had fun with this movie when I was a kid. I still have fun with this movie. I know it was like written by Richard Matheson and called, but Richard Matheson, like, he thought this movie was a piece of shit. All of his stuff was rewritten, probably by Carl Gottlieb, who helped work on the first two movies. But yeah. Sad no features on this. There's a feature on YouTube from back in the day, a making of, but that's not on the DVD, and I don't think the Blu-ray has features either, so that sucks. But who's going to talk about Jaws 3 other than calling it a piece of shit? Let's be honest. But yeah. That's Jaws 3. Lame cover, too. I just wish they used the theatrical poster. Because this looks fucking lazy. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.